You're born in the hills of Sherwood Content, Jamaica, August 21st, 1986. The island pulses with music, mango trees, and barefoot races. You grow up barefoot too, running through dirt roads with no finish line in sight. Your parents? Simple people, hard workers. They run a small grocery shop. They don't talk about dreams. They talk about discipline. But you dream anyway. As a boy, you move like thunder, awkward, long-limbed, but untouchable. You race every kid in the village. No warm-up, no start line. Just a blur. People laugh when they see you. So tall, so lanky, so wild. But when the race begins, you disappear. By age 12, you're the fastest kid in school. Not just in your grade, in the entire parish. You don't run with form. You run with freedom. No stopwatch, no technique. Just raw, explosive joy. But your coach sees something deeper, potential, maybe even destiny. So he puts you in spikes, and suddenly, it's not just village pride on the line. It's your future. You're 15, already over 6 feet tall, still growing, still learning how to move your giant frame with grace. But you've got something no one else has. Length of fire. 2002 World Junior Championships. Kingston, Jamaica. You walk into the stadium and 36,000 people scream your name. You're a teenager. You've never faced this kind of noise, this kind of pressure. But the second the gun fires, you forget everything. And then you win the 200 meters final. Gold, you become the youngest world junior champion ever. The crowd goes wild. The island erupts. The nickname is born. Lightning Bolt. But the attention, it's heavy. You start slacking off, skipping practices, living like you've already made it. Injuries creep in. Doubt follows. You party, you eat junk, you goof off in train. Some coaches whisper, maybe he peaked too early. They say you're lazy, undisciplined, a waste of talent. But in your heart, you know, you're just getting started. It's 2008. You're 21, tall, loose, smiling. Jamaica's most unpredictable weapon. You've moved up to the 100 meters. Everyone doubts you. He's too tall. Starts too slow. Not built for the 100. You pretend not to care. You laugh. Strike your pose. But deep down, you're a killer with a lane. Beijing, the Olympics. First event, 100 meters. The stadium holds 91,000 people. But the moment the gun fires, silence. You explode out of the blocks, sloppy at first, but by 30 meters, you're airborne. At 60 meters, you look left. No one's there. You open your arms. You beat your chest. You slow down before the line. 9.69 seconds. World record. Gold medal. Without even trying, the crowd loses its mind. Commentators scream, he could have gone faster. Next, 200 meters. Everyone thinks it's impossible to break 2 records in one Olympics. You break it anyway. 19.3. Another world record. Another gold. Then, the 400. Gold. Again. 3 events. 3 world records. 3 golds. You don't just win. You redefine what sprinting looks like. Loose, joyful, untouchable. You strike your now iconic lightning pose. And just like that, you're not an athlete anymore. You're a global phenomenon. You return home from Beijing a king, not just in Jamaica, everywhere. You're no longer just a sprinter. You're a brand, a walking miracle, a living myth. Nike wants you. Gatorade wants you. The world watches you brush your teeth like it's primetime television. But for you, it's still about one thing, speed. You train harder, smarter. You fine-tune the start. You strengthen the core. Because records are made to be broken, even yours. 2009 Berlin World Championships. The world expects fireworks. You give them lightning. 9.58 seconds. 100 meters. A time so fast, it almost seems like a computer glitch. Then, 19.19 the 200 NEM. 2 records. 2 golds. The crowd can't believe it. Even your competitors laugh in disbelief. You've done the unthinkable. Again, but with dominance comes suspicion. The sport is plagued with doping scandals. Your rivals fall one by one. People ask, how is he clean? No one is this fast. You ignore them. You keep testing clean. You keep smiling. You keep winning. 2012 London. You're no longer the young phenom. You're the target. Everyone wants to beat you. Analysts say you've peaked. Commentators say you've lost your edge. You say nothing. Just stretch, smile, and line up. Bang. You win gold in the 100 meters. 9.63 seconds. Second fastest time ever, behind only yourself. Then, the 200 meters gold again. You ease up near the end. Because even at 80%, you're 100% better than them. Then, the 4x100 meters. Jamaica win. Another gold. 3 golds. Again. Back-to-back Olympic sweeps. The world runs out of adjectives. You're not the fastest man alive. You're the fastest man who ever lived. But then, 2016, Rio. You're older, slower, but still Bolt. 100 meters final. You win again. Triple Olympic gold in the same event. Nobody's ever done that. Ever. 200 meters, gold. Forward 100 meters, Jamaica wins. The crowd still chants your name. The world still knows. He's the greatest we've ever seen. You retire. No tears. No scandal. Just a smile. And a signature pose. You walk away from the sport with 8 Olympic golds, multiple world records, billions of fans, no failed drug tests, no disgrace. Just speed, and joy, and legacy. You try football. Why not? You've conquered one world. Why not another? But the pitch isn't the track. Your legs feel different. The fire? Still there. But the timing? It's off. You let it go. You become a father. You start businesses. You dance on Instagram. You DJ. You invest. You laugh. And when people ask if you missed the track, you say, no, I did everything I wanted to do because you didn't just run races. You rewrote what humans thought was possible. You showed that greatness doesn't have to be arrogant. That dominance can come with a smile. That speed can be a gift, not a weapon. Kids across the world imitate your pose. Sprinters still chase your times. And the world still plays back your races in slow motion, trying to understand what just happened. But the truth is simple. You were lightning, caught in human form. A flash that reminded the world how powerful the human body could be, and how free the human spirit really is. This was your life as Usain Bolt. You ran for joy, for country, for history. And in doing so, you became more than a man. You became a force of nature. So the next time someone asks, who's the fastest person alive? They won't even say your name. They'll just raise 2 fingers to the sky and smile. You lived glory. You felt the pain. You became the legend. This was your legacy. Subscribe to Sport Legacy, where the greatest stories in sports are told as if they were yours, because maybe they are.